Hello, Mystical Love and Light here. I'm going to do something different, probably for a while. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I'm listening to my subscribers and what they want to see. But also too, I thought that in a couple of previous videos, especially the one that I did my shelves, I showed that I had some books over there that my husband had bought me like years ago, and I hadn't even looked at them yet. He got them for me like for my birthday, and I don't know, maybe Christmas or something, and I hadn't even looked at them, and I was very, very happy when he bought them for me, and I still am after all these years, but I've never looked in them because I really hadn't had a reason to look at them yet. I'm just so busy with the rest of everything that, I'm, doing. And, with the paintings and the lip glosses and the workings that I do, the prayer workings and the oils and the powders and the listings on eBay, because that takes up a lot of my time, and the candles that I dress and anoint, things like that, the bottles that I make, so much stuff that I have on Etsy that I do that I've never really taken them out and looked at them, even though like Etsy I just started. Everything else I was still doing by word of mouth. But I have decided, I took out 2 books this morning off my shelf. And I told my husband at least like maybe 2 times a week, maybe 3, just depending on how much time I have in between, that I wanted to go through them and share what is inside these books, because I got to looking at them and there's some good information in them. And this one here, the one is Cunningham's Encyclopedia and Magical Herbs. And I put some markers because those are what I'm going to go over. And this one is the Essential Guide to Crystals, Minerals, and Stones. Now, yes, everybody can Google whatever that they want to Google. But at the same time, they could go out and buy these books. Hey, Mommy. But maybe, these are hard times right now. And money's tight for a lot of people. Or maybe, I said that, excuse me, right in the mouth. And I know. And so maybe, you can't just go out and buy the books right now. And there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other books up there that I plan on going through and seeing what all information is in them. And like I say, I want to share with you all what I'm reading in these books. So I put markers on them, and I'm going to go over 3 or 4 in the Magical Herbs, and I'll just read it word per word what it is, because it's actually very interesting. And then on the crystals and stones and minerals, I'll just do 1. And then every time I do this a couple of times a week or 3 times a week, whatever I have time, I will mark it and share the information with you. I have a yellow marker, and I'm going to mark what I've already gone over. That way every week it will be something different and I won't be repeating anything. Yes, Mommy, yes. I keep telling her I got to get her trimmed up, and I ain't done it yet. So maybe I'll get it done after this. I know, Mommy. So I'm going to put her down because I need 2 hands to open up the book. Okay? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Okay. Okay, good girl. Thank you. Just jumped out of my arms. Okay, so I found it real interesting. Now, the way that he has it in here, he's got a lot of information in here, but I'm going to go to this, one of these back sheets back here that I have it marked, because, and I'll pull this out right now, I don't need that, because he has his herbs coded. He'll have letters next to each one that represents the code that it is. For example, and each time I do it, I'm not going to jump around. I'm going to do, like in one video, like a code, whatever the 3 I do, or maybe the 4 I do, it's going to be the same code, so you can follow it easier. So on this one, I'm going to do 3 or 4, I think there's 4 in here, and these are all coded G. The G stands for, and it looks bright in here, but it's really not. The only light I have is on that ceiling fan up there, because this window I've got all blackened to keep the sun off of the oils and stuff. So I have a magnifying glass in case, because the printing is like small. So the codes, the herbs I'm going to do today are coded G, which means safe. The herb is currently recognized as safe. So the 4 I do today, that's the code for them. And I'm trying to do like one of the alphabet, like today I'll do A, B, C, and D. The next video, then I will do 3 or 4 the next ones and just go down, because there's a whole bunch in A and a whole bunch of B. When I get to the end, then I'll just come back to a different A and a different B, like that. But I thought it'd be interesting, because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking it's interesting, so I'm trying to pass on the information to you all. If you don't want me to do this, just let me know, but I'm sure there's people out there that don't comment, but they'll find the information interesting. Because I do the same thing when I watch other people's, like Belinda Reedy or Lady Grave Dancer or Magickal Witch, or there's a few other ones that I watch. I may not comment on them, but I listen to them and I'm like, never thought about that, you know. But this will just give you this. These are common things, okay? So they're just common, but it might be something that you didn't know. So I will jump to the first one that I have marked. And it's going to be the African violet. I'll move my marker, and each one has, it has the information, and then it has the picture. And you can see where I marked it, what I'm doing today. So this is African violet. The gender is feminine. The planet is Venus. The element is water. And the power is spirituality and protection. The magical uses. The purple colored flowers and plants are grown in the home to promote spirituality within it. The plants are also slightly protective when grown. So maybe that's some information that somebody did not know. So then we will go, and I guess I just kind of opened up the page, found the one that's with the G and marked it, because I want to keep them all like the same code each video. This one is lemon balm, and I found out something that I didn't know about lemon balm. Okay, lemon balm. Folk names are bee balm, and that's the part I didn't know. I have bee balm up there that when we went to Arkansas, we found some in an open field. It wasn't like a field that there was a house on or anything, because it was more like on the side of the road kind of field. And he pulled over, and I got some and brought it home and dried it out. So I did not know that lemon balm and bee balm were the same thing. I did not know that. So there's stuff in this book that I don't know, and I want to pass on the knowledge to my viewers. Okay, back to lemon balm. Folk names are bee balm, lemon balsam, melissa, sweet balm, sweet melissa, and these two next ones, I don't know how to pronounce them. Turrigan, Turrigan, Ourengane, and then Oghul, Oghoul. The gender is feminine. The planet is a moon. Element is water. And the powers are for love and success and for healing. The magical uses from Arabian herb magic comes the information that lemon balm can be used to influence love. Soak the herb in wine for several hours, strain and share with your friends, or carry the herb with you to find love. It is also used in magical healing, and its powers were so great that if it were attracted to a sword, if it was attached to a sword and had made a wound, the blood would be immediately staunched. Through sword wounds are rare, though sword wounds are rare today, the lemon balm is still used in healing incense and sachets, or shats, however you want to pronounce it, sachets or sachets. It can also be used in spells to ensure success, and if you keep bees, rub this herb on the hives. It will attract new bees and keep the old ones there. So that was interesting. I did not know lemon balm was bee balm. So on my bee balm up there, I need to put probably another deal underneath it and says lemon balm. But these are common uses for them. The next one will be chestnut. Chestnut. Gender masculine, planet Jupiter, element fire, powers love, magical uses. Use chestnut in love spells or feed to a loved one. Okay, kind of mostly knew that one, but maybe some of my viewers didn't. Devil shoestring. Now, I use devil shoestrings for a lot of different things too, but this one here is like a common one. I keep moving the book further and further and further from me so I can try to get it in the angle with the light. Devil shoestring. Powers: protection, gambling, luck, power, employment. Magical uses. The herb wards off evil when worn around the neck and protects its bearer against accidental poisoning. Gamblers carry devil shoestring as a good luck charm. Cut the root into small pieces, place in a jar filled with whiskey and spirits of camphor. When you need power of any kind, take out a piece of the root and rub it on your hands. Rub your hands with it. Then use the root in the appropriate way, i.e., if money is desired, place near money or in a wallet. A piece of devil's shoestring carried in the pocket while seeking employment or while having problems at work will either help you get hired or will soothe out the difficulties. Also carry when asking for a raise in pay. So that's the 4 things I went over in this book. Then I will go over a crystal. It's crystal, mineral, or stone. And this one, I got it marked. So I just thought this is some information I want to pass on to my viewers that I'm reading. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't. Maybe it will help someone. Maybe somebody wants to do a certain working or has been thinking about doing one, and this will help them with what they need. So this is carnelian, and this is, let me take my marker out. It also has a picture of it for the color and information. Okay, carnelian. The colors are deep orange or brownish red. The chakra is navel. The planets is Mars and the Sun. The number is 5. The element is fire. And the astro sign is Aries, Leo, and Virgo. So the spiritual uses, carnelian can be used to reveal past life experiences to help you on your spiritual path in this life. This stone activates the desire to uncover mundane patterns that prevents you from attaining self-realization. Use this stone with the intention of knowing yourself to the core and embracing all that you are on all levels. You can attain greater heights in meditation practice through self-acceptance, self-acknowledgement, developing your spiritual nature. Use carnelian to align with Archangel Ariel and Camuel, C-A-M-U-E-L. So the mental uses, carnelian carries the vibration of creativity to help you give birth to new projects. This stone acts as a catalyst to put things in motion so that they can come to fruition. Use this stone to mentally integrate the true meaning of active courage. Carnelian is an ideal stone for improvement visualization skills. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I will try to do this 2 or 3 times a week. Whatever I read in here, 3 or 4 on the herbs, and then 1 on the crystal, mineral, or stones. And I will pass the knowledge on to you in case you don't have the books. That may be different information that you find in Google or whatever. And I thank you for it. Let me know if it's something you're interested in hearing and learning. Also too, this is the storm that went through Louisiana and all of that. It also, by the time it got here in the mountains, because the mountains will break up a hurricane really fast too, or most of them anyway. So I did put out a big bow to catch the water for the, so this is the tropical storm Ida. I've energized it. On the 20th, you'll probably see this way later after that, but on the full moon on the 20th, I will put that out so that it can also be charged before I put it on Etsy. And also too, I used to make soaps 30 years ago. I've gotten away from it. So I think I'm going to, since I have decided not to do, I'm still doing my pendulum, yes, no answers, answering questions. I'm still doing that. I'm not going to be doing any tarot card reading for now because I've got a lot on my plate. But I have decided to start making my soaps again, and some will be geared toward the spiritual side of me, and some will be geared toward just the other people. I don't know how to explain that one. So anyway, the ones that are not spiritual and the spiritual, so it'll be like 2 different ones. But anyway, I'm going to start that again. I will probably have them probably made in the next couple of weeks, and then of course they'll have to be cured depending on which ones that they are, anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. So all right, thank you for watching, and blessed be. Bye.